Man City want to make 2 more transfers before the window. Cambiasso and Douglas Luiz, bro. City really throwing money at the pain, bro, at the problems. Fair play to them.
Oh, they want to get Douglas Luiz on a perm.
Yeah, bro, it's a mad thing, bro. But bro, they need midfielders though, and I swear Douglas Luiz is in his late 20s as well.
I think so. Like that, they talk about us trying to go in for him on a loan, but I don't think Juve wanted that one still. So it would make sense if they're trying to get him permanently.
That's a mad thing. Yeah, 27, 28.
See, that's what you meant to do. Yeah. You're in a bad position. You use the window to your advantage. Here we are wasting 60 million on Garnachas.
I'm not really sure. Bruv, 28. But, either way, they need players, innit? Like, they need midfielders. Their midfield is dead, bro. Like, a lack of legs. Obviously, KDB's cooked. Gundogan's cooked. And then, even when you look at guys like Kovar and Bernardo, bro, these men are 30 plus as well, bro. Like, they need to bring down the age of their midfield, innit? So, yeah, man. It's just one of them things where Douglas Luiz, if he can end up going to Man City, then, bro, it's a decent move for them, bro.
Yep. Really good move for them. Really good. Gives them some more legs. Gives them some better depth. Ah, this is jarring.
Bro, but they're gonna close the gap. They're closing that gap on everyone, bro.
Yeah, they'll be 3 points behind Arsenal if they beat them on the weekend.
And I think they do beat them.
Top 4 is looking really, really spooky right now.
Do you think that you'll still make it?
No, we'd better.
That doesn't sound too convincing, my brother.
Bro, like, I'm trying to, but it's like, how many points have we dropped? Because here's the thing. I still think we can, because the top 4 race ain't consistent. And City do have a bad run of games still. But they're getting more comfortable. They're getting more confident. It's the second half of the season with City. They've even showed they're willing to do the direct game now. They ain't just going to do like possession, even if it don't work. So it's like, and Forest ain't dropping off. I still think we got the capabilities, but it's like, I can't ignore what's around me.
Bro, they hold 5 to Bournemouth, bruv. Like, I don't know. I still think Forest are going to drop off, bro. I think they will. I don't think that they can perform at that level, man. Nah, but Nuno is he's a terrorist, bro. You know what I'm saying? But this is what it is. Nuno's a terrorist, bro. He always just does it, bro. He sets up his team, to be very difficult to break down and stuff like that. But, bro, I think sooner or later, them man are going to stop scoring goals, man.
I hope you're correct, because, like, they're starting to worry me as well. Like, Newcastle, they're doing what we couldn't do last season and they're making one game a week work. So, I'm waiting for something to happen because, again, top 4 is never consistent. But we need to start being consistent. It was all fine a month ago when, like, we were just cooking everybody. Now we're not doing it. It's like, and we're not using the transfer window to our advantage. So when are things going to change? Right now, things could be getting more toxic. Imagine Graham Potter wins at the Bridge next week. That place is going to go off, and not in the right way. So it's up to them. You got to find a way to get top 4. Otherwise, it's long for you guys, because I can't be bothered to hear anything about the manager if we don't get top 4 for another season. It comes down to Clear Lake. It comes down to these sporting directors. This is your season. This is your season. You are the man in the spotlight. We are not going to throw the manager under the bus this time. This is first year in the Prem. We can hold him accountable. Don't get it twisted. Make better subs. Like, we put the pressure on teams like City when we get an early goal. If anything,
is that the general consensus though with Chelsea fans? Was that just you, blood? Are there Chelsea fans blaming the manager?
There's Chelsea fans doing the whole keep the same energy thing. There are Chelsea fans holding the blaming the manager as well. And like, again, I don't mind us holding the manager accountable. That's fine. I'm not gonna say he's completely devoid of responsibility, but he ain't my focus. My focus is the sporting directors. Because this is the squad that you've assembled. 1.5 billion, and there's still so many holes in this team. I'm looking at you. The politics that keep Robert Sanchez untouchable when he's the worst goalkeeper in the league and the guy with the most errors leading to a goal in the Prem, that is on you.
Yeah, that's nuts.
So you guys are the ones that have to be held accountable first. Simple as that.
No, I hear it.
So, yeah, hold the manager accountable, but I doubt I'll be manager out this season regardless. It will be a case of get rid of the sporting directors, and you know what? If the new sporting director don't want Maresca, fine. You back the new sporting director, and you feel his vision. So
do you think there's a possibility of a new sporting director, though?
I'd hope so, because these two need to go if they don't get it. I'd get rid of them today, to be honest.
But how do you know that Clear Lake aren't happy with them? They might be happy with the job they're doing because it's making sense on the spreadsheet.
They probably are, because we ain't heard nothing from them. They'll probably pop back up once we hit a good run of form. I remember Todd Bowley was on mute the whole of last season until we won 2 games against Tottenham and West Ham in that 5-game run. And he was like, yeah, this is the brand of football that we've been expecting to play all season, and then using buzzwords like rotations and stuff like that. Like, what are you talking about, man? We just lost 5-0 at the Emirates the week before. I'm like, this is the brand of football we want to play. No, you're just glad we went back to winning.
I hear
so
it.
I don't know, but my push will be to get rid of the sporting directors straight up, because they ain't got a clue. They ain't got a clue. And whenever things don't work, they just go back to their old clubs and just try and nick a player from there. I don't know what to do. Let me see what Monaco's got for me. Let me see what Brighton has for me. Let me see what City have for me. But it's cool.
So
the City Academy works a bit more.
So these sporting directors, are these the same guys that are responsible for ID and the players that you try and sign, though?
Yeah. Maresca just gets given a squad, and it's just like, deal with it.
Yeah, but I swear, but that's why I'm getting confused, because I swear you lot were happy with these man, like only the other day, like
the sporting directors.
Because bro, you've been linked with some decent players. Obviously, you were linked with Duran a while ago. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you've been linked with some good players, bro, in terms of the identification of the players that they wanted. Obviously, you just didn't get them in. But is that completely on them, though?
Well, the likes of Duran put the money up front. Omarodion, we didn't bring him in because of some issue with the medical, but he's cooking in Porto, so I don't really understand that. The whole situation with the goalkeeper is 100% on them, because their politics are what's feeding into the rest of the squad. The rest of the window, you brought in players and you're trying to get rid of them 6 months afterwards. So it's just been a waste of money and a waste of time. And again, 2 years we've been waiting for another striker to give Nicholas Jackson some support. We're not doing it. So a lot of it does come down to them.
Yeah, that's similar to what was going on at United. Like, we were scouting good players, but we never got. But all these players we didn't get in. Do you know what I'm saying?
That's the thing. I was praising them for, like, oh yeah, you clocked onto Duran and on Rodion early, but it's like, okay, but we didn't bring them in. So it's like, yeah, great.
Yeah, and this is spot on, actually. When you look at it, though, you're right. Like, a lot of them, I think you lot. It seems the fact that you wanted what do you call him? The fact that you want Garnacho, it's showing me that you're building your squad of stats, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's what it looks like, innit? And that's probably why you were looking at Omarodion and all these other guys. Maybe the guys that don't pass the eye test, but maybe they got decent metrics, and you're looking at building them off numbers and then resale value. Because like they said, like, when you actually look at your squad, players like Noni Madueke and stuff like that, cool, if you sell him, you'll make a profit on him, but he ain't that good, like. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just one of them ones. You got a squad full of players like that, like the Desassis and all these guys. Desassi, how much did you pay for him? What, less than 30 million or something?
I think it was 30 to 40.
Yeah, you'll make you'll make your money back on him. Like, a lot of these players that you signed, you'll make your money back.
What was it? £38.5 million.
Yeah, so you'll get your money back.
I wanted to play possession-based football, and you spent nearly 40 million on this assy. Oh my goodness! So some of the decisions that we've made are ridiculous, utterly ridiculous. Again, that's why it's on them.
Yeah,
that's why it's on them.
in retrospect, that for a £1 billion squad, the squad's not really squadding right now, bro.
Nope. How have we spent 1.5 billion? I still need a recognized leader at the back. I still need midfield depth. I still need another number 9. I still need some more goal threat. How?
And you still need a goalkeeper.
Yep. Even that, like, just start Jorgensen for 5 games, I beg.
Yeah.
How can Sanchez be given the license to be an idiot every week, and he is the untouchable player in the squad? How? Jorgensen 5 games. I don't care if he has a stinky first game. You play him again and play him again. Because if Sanchez can get given that sort of blessing, go give that to him. Highest save percentage in La Liga. I refuse to believe he's a bum. And if he's a bum, that's another thing I'm holding these sporting directors accountable for. How have we got 10 goalkeepers on our books and our best one's Robert Sanchez? How? Right. That's on you. My best centre-back, my most reliable centre-back is my most injury-prone centre-back. That's on you. And we still haven't really addressed that one. We just brought back Trevor Chalobah because it was the cheaper deal to do. And like, shout out Trev, he's decent. But that's about it. He's just decent. So, what's the idea?
Spot on, bro. 100% spot on, man. So, I don't know. We'll see, innit? Like, I used to look at the way Chelsea were doing things and be slightly envious of it. But, you know, in retrospect, it's looking a bit shaky. I'll be real. But one thing is for sure, I think the way that you build your squad in terms of high volume in, high volume out is definitely the best way to transform a squad in a short period of time, bro. Because from where your squad was to where it is now, you've done it in a reasonably short period of time, innit? And I think that that's something United could definitely learn from. But yeah, man, I think, the quality that you've brought in for what you've spent is questionable. You might have been better off maybe bringing in less volume and bringing in more quality.
I could hear that. That would have just made more sense if we had the long-term manager in like last season. Because then at least you could just embed the style of play quickly. Like, doing that with the whole Pochettino situation last season, it would have still been a mess anyway. But
yeah,
the way we've handled everything's just been messy from the start. High volume in, high volume out, manager in, manager out. Nothing's ever really been like stable. So here we are.